the koala in her purse. Is she in trouble or not? We'll find out here on Stream On. Woo-woo! Happy Monday, friends! Welcome to Stream On here on the Stream.tv. I'm your host, Brooke Bergsteller, here to dish up what is trending in the world of social medias. And here's what you guys are talking about on Facebook. Woo-woo! First up. All right, you guys, have you heard of Air India? Well, you may not want to fly on this airline because apparently they only give their stewardesses one outfit, and the reason is they don't want them to gain any weight whatsoever. The airline requires that the women working for them are proportionate height to weight, and if they do gain any weight whatsoever, they're put on a weight management program. So far, Air India has had to tell 600 of their 3,500 crew this year that they need to drop a few pounds, which I think is the most messed up but amazing thing to happen in 2016. Jake, what are the people on Facebook saying about this?
Saying a lot of different things, Brooke, as you might imagine. I want to thank Don Leckie, Matt G. Kumar, Lisa Wilson, Cassie Sharon, and Sandra Simpson for commenting. Thanks, guys. Cassie Sharon says, well, this makes sense. We have to pay for extra baggage, so should they. I guess, baggage, whether it comes in, like fat on your body or things you carry in suitcases. What's the difference, right?
Oi, that's a touchy thing to say, Jake, but I like that you went there. And I like that scientists are going to Mars. And the reason they're super stoked right now is because they believe that they found a woman on Mars. That's right, you guys. Satellites are showing photograph images of a woman sprawled out on the planet of Mars wearing a white dress. I don't know, the pictures look a little bit foggy to me. I would love to know what you guys think, if this looks like a human to you or not. But this is coming from the Apollo 11 mission to the moon in 1969. That's when the picture was first taken. And it's now showing up on a YouTube channel called Paranormal Crucible, which is all things extraterrestrial. So you guys check out that YouTube channel. And check out this next story. There's a new app coming out right now. Oh, I'm sorry, just kidding about the app. Let's talk about Rita Ora, everyone's favorite pop star, or does anyone else not really know why she's famous? Well, anyway, she's super famous, and she's got her sister working for her. Her sister has been her manager since she was 18 years old, and she's now coming out with a tell-all biography, or not biography, about Rita Ora and everything that's going on in their somewhat interesting or very interesting lives. Are you guys gonna read that book? I don't know if I will, but I know that these sisters are super adorable, but not as adorable as this app. Now, finally, I get to talk about the app. Obviously, I was very eager. There's an app being created in London right now that's called 999i, and it allows people to record live a fire or an emergency happening in their home for the emergency services to then determine where the people are and if they need to bother coming or not. Hopefully this app is designed to help allocate resources a little more intentionally and not send firefighters to not so big of emergencies. But anyways, everything looks like it's moving to the internet, you guys. And it looks like Blac Chyna is moving back to the front page of the web as well, because she decided to try to break the internet herself by sharing a throwback picture of her pretty much entirely naked. And by pretty much, I mean she's entirely naked in the picture. She's covering up her lady bits very strategically, but she looks slim as hell and obviously is quite eager to get back to this body type, since now she's got a giant baby blowing her up right now. I mean, damn, she got a big baby in there. Jake, what do the people at Facebook say about Blac Chyna?
Well, I want to thank people like Linda Nee, Amanda Dawson, Donna Duxbury, Cassie Sharon for commenting. Cassie commented on 2 different stories that we talked about today, so that's awesome. Lisa Madden, however, says, oh my God, I won't sleep a wink until I know that Blac Chyna gets back to the gym. Bonding with her baby can wait. I'm not a parent, so I don't know if I can comment on this, but I think I'd agree. Yeah, gym and fitness is more important than your family.
Oh, well, okay, if you say so, Jake. Thanks so much for that. And thank you guys for checking out our Facebook segment here. And for more videos like this and to find out more of our top stories today, head on over to our page at The Stream TV. the people of Twitter tweeting about today? Well, holy Game of Thrones, it looks like that tag is never not trending. And our first tweeter shared this picture of Game of Thrones star Syrian Hines, who was just cast in the Justice League as Steppenwolf. Super exciting news for Game of Thrones fans and Justice League fans, obviously. And then our next tweeter had another photo to share of 3 adorable cast members saying, I hope the final episode of Game of Thrones ends in a freeze frame very similar to this. Oh, how cute. Oh, smells like nostalgia. Well, our next trending tweet for you is so friggin' funny. Hashtag my weird waiter. And I have in numerous instances where this has happened, where I've had very weird people at restaurants, and it looks like this lady had the same deal. She said, I'm at lunch with my mom and my kids. The waiter was a one-night stand from 15 years ago. He didn't remember me. Hashtag my weird waiter. I love that story so much. I can only pray something like that happens to me in my formative years. And next up, I took pill with my meal, and the waiter leaned in and said, what you got? Anything good? I just looked back at him for 5 seconds, like this. Just kidding, you should always share pills with people. My goodness, that's why we bring more, so everyone can indulge. Well, next up, happy Monday, Monday motivation. Here's a little bit of wisdom to get your day going. Our first tweeter said, there are no traffic jams along the extra mile. I actually really love that quote, and I do have to say, I am inspired, I am motivated to take a nap today. And our next bit of Monday motivation for you is, Mondays are tough, but you've only got 2 more before Thanksgiving break. You got this Monday motivation. Aw, how sweet. Thanks so much, tweeter. And of course, Election Day is tomorrow, so it makes sense that a trending tag is Final Election Thoughts, or Election Final Thoughts. And our first tweeter said, can America really handle 650,000 refugees? How do we pay to help them? Election Final Thoughts. And finally, Election Final Thoughts. I am glad I was able to be part of this historic reality show. Oh, aren't we all? Aren't we all? And the reality shows to come. I smell a spinoff. I smell a spinoff, you guys. Well, that's all of our Twitter we have for you today. But make sure you head on over there. Give us a follow. Retweet us. Tell us what's up, and we'll be sure to follow you back at The Stream TV. What's happening in the land of Instagram? Well, this absolutely adorable dog with a totally demented tongue at Marnie the dog is blowing up on IG, and you guys have to give her a follow. She's so cute. And definitely, I don't know what happens to dogs that it makes their tongue just fall recklessly out of their mouth. Maybe they don't have teeth or something. If you guys know, please let me know. But make sure you give Marnie a follow because she's so cute. She's just a cute dog doing cute things, and her owner is now financially benefiting from her dog having a weird tongue. So let's keep this cycle breathing, shall we? And make sure you keep our cycle breathing. Find out what's happening here at the stream. Check out some behind-the-scenes stuff. Keep up to date with what's happening on Instagram at The Stream TV. Oh, and you know what? I want you to follow Lena Green. I completely forgot that she's the most beautiful woman in the world, and she's going to tell us what's happening in the land of television. Lena, take it away.
Thank you so much, Brooke. Okay, A&E announces host for this year's show. SNL alum Jay Farrell will pair up with supermodel and gorgeous extraordinaire Gigi Hadid to host the 2016 American Music Awards this year. She will also be in the Victoria's Secret fashion show, which I watch every year and cry. Yeah, it's pretty sad. I want to look like them. And better news, Amazon debuts festive specials for the holidays. Now, Amazon will be rolling out some kid-friendly specials this year. Some of them include If You Give a Mouse a Christmas Cookie, one of my favorite stories when I was growing up, A Snowy Day, An American Girl Story, Mary Ellen, 1955, An Extraordinary Christmas. Ooh, I can't wait for those. This is my favorite time of the holiday. A&E Night Watch is back for the 3rd season. Cop docuseries Night Watch will return to A&E for a 3rd season, and this season will follow New Orleans cops as they go on their overnight shifts, or just the dangerous ones. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching this, because there was a show called Cops when I was growing up that was really popular, so it's kind of along that vein. Lifetime picks up a Vivica Fox pilot. Now, Lifetime is picking up Vivica's Black Magic, and it'll be hosted by Vivica Fox, and it's set to premiere January 4th. It will follow Fox as she selects a group of 8 men based on their six-packs and their dance moves. And they will assemble a strip show with the ultimate goal to go to Vegas. Those are goals, people. Those are goals. Some people with some serious goals, The Simpsons makes TV history. That's right, The Simpsons will be renewed for season 29 and 30 at the same time. This makes them the longest running TV series ever on television. The only person who ever done that, the only show, was Gunsmoke, a Western back in like 1955. So yeah, that's some big news for The Simpsons. And Dave Chappelle is to host SNL. This is the first time Dave Chappelle is hosting SNL, and they just announced this. This will be an honor for him because this will be the first show after the election tomorrow. So make sure you go vote. Go vote. If you don't, it'll suck. Back to you, Brooke.
Thank you so much, Lena. Thanks, girly. And thank you, YouTube, for existing. Let's take a moment here and check out what's trending on Tubular. Okay, you guys, TED Talks is my ultimate source for all things interesting. And did you know that in 1762, there was a man named John Le Montague? He was the 4th Earl of Sandwich and is the man we have to thank for the sandwich existing. It was named totally after him. Now, apparently he was a super bad man and he was a gambler. And when he went to gamble, he wanted to be able to gamble with one hand and eat with the other. So he would request that his meat and cheese be held together between 2 pieces of bread. And thus we have the sandwich. Thank you, John. I feel like he deserves a holiday. Next up, we have a video from Great Big Story. This is such an incredible YouTube channel, and you guys need to check them out. So they went to India and found this 700-year-old temple. It's 6 miles long. It has hundreds and hundreds of walls and buildings inside of it, and they call it the Temple of Color. And as you can see, it is totally vibrant and out of this world, except totally in this world because it's in India. But it is to honor the leaning version of the god Vishnu, who is like the big god in India. Devotees go there regularly to pray and to check out all the color, and you guys should totally book a flight and get there now yourselves, because who knows how much longer it will last. Probably a really long time, because like I said, it's 700 years old. Well, next up, Tech Insider. Here's an app that I hope lasts for a really, really long time. There's an app that right now is on Kickstarter that you can give funding to called Food for All. And their purpose is to enable users to buy food from restaurants at 80% lower than the original price before restaurants throw their food away. So I'm not talking about like garbage or like already eaten food or anything like that. It's just stuff that restaurants will legally have to throw away, or for like quality's sake, in order to keep certain ratings, they'll have to throw away for freshness and stuff like that. So you can buy like a $15 burger for $3. And again, the app is called Food for All, and it's to help alleviate this problem here on Earth, which has us throwing away 430 billion pounds of food a year. Well, you guys, make sure you subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on all this interesting stuff happening in our universe of YouTube. You can find us over at The Stream TV. Time for Snapchat. So National Geographic is one of my favorites to check out on the Discover Daily on Snapchat, and they shared this super weird video of a Spanish dancer nullbrock, and it's a type of sea slug, and it's the only sea slug that can swim away to escape danger underwater. So all other sea slugs must perish. And next up, Daily Mail reported about these giant snowballs being found on the Siberian coastline. They're about 3 feet in circumference, and they're said to have been formed naturally from wind and water, and they make these cute little round snowballs. Now, apparently, meteorologists are reporting that if it's that cold right now over in that part of the world, then the United States is going to have one hell of a winter. So saddle up, everyone. Time to get your cozies on. Now, Daily Mail also shared a story about an Australian woman who I feel so bad for. She was added into a group chat that she definitely shouldn't have been a part of. A bunch of men talking about the things they'd like to do to her. There were a bevy of men in the group sharing pictures of her and slurs and saying totally offensive things, but she actually only knew 2 of the members of the chat, so it had to have been one of them that added her by mistake. They took her out of the chat almost immediately, but she was still able to read way too many things, like men referring to her as a bike. How sweet! Thanks, men everywhere. But this actually is sweet, that a woman has invented something called the Madeline, and it is meant to be a scent photographic machine. So you hold the device over something that you would like to capture the smell of. The device collects tiny particles of said smell into odor traps, and you then send those odor traps out for development, much like we used to do for film. The company then makes the scent much stronger and sends you back something that you can share with people. So I think this is so amazing, and I think you're amazing. And what's even more amazing is the fact that you're gonna get out your phone right now and follow us here at TheStream.tv on Snapchat at TheStreamTV. What's trending in Reddit? Well, here's the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Our story about an Australian woman who was arrested for trying to smuggle a baby koala in her handbag. This is real, you guys. So she was in Brisbane, Australia, and she's a 50-year-old lady who got stopped by police for outstanding matters. She had a 6-month-old koala in her purse, and he was dehydrated and kind of frazzled, but he's doing well now. So PETA, you can cool your jets, everyone. You know who's not cooling their jets though? Is the company Hershey. They filled up a boy's car with 150,000 Kit Kat bars after he left a Kit Kat bar in his cup holder of his car with the door unlocked. Someone went into his car, took the Kit Kat bar, and left a note saying, "I didn't steal anything else except this Kit Kat bar. Thanks so much." The boy tweeted it, and it was shared thousands and thousands of times across Twitter. And so Hershey reached out to the boy and decided to give him all of the Kit Kat bars he will ever need. So you guys can check out that full story over on Reddit for yourselves. But this story, I feel like we should just let this one lie after I tell it to you. There's a woman who's paid over $30,000 to have her face transformed to look more like Ivanka Trump. Ivanka. Whatever her name is, it's Donald Trump's daughter. And it seems like she may have wasted a lot of these funds because she's not even voting for Donald Trump. She is very vehemently voting for Hillary Clinton. So the things we do, people, the things we do. And finally, coming from Reddit, a squirrel attack that has left 3 injured at a Florida senior living facility. The rodent rampaged the senior citizens facility in Florida on Thursday, and it was jumping on people and scratching them and making them bleed. At least 3 or 4 or possibly more were bitten by the squirrel, which makes me the happiest girl in the world. I love this so much, and I hope that you guys love this final picture that we have for you on Reddit. A super cute little dog wearing a sign that says, "I bite everything." And indeed, he does bite everything. He's not lying, you people. He's not lying. Jake, I'm going to send it over to you for our last comment of the day. Who is talking about this adorable little puppy on my favorite subreddit, r/aww?
Well, believe it or not, Brooke, everybody's talking about it. Someone says that the puppy must be thinking something along these lines. Oh, a sign? Huh, nothing a little biting can't fix. And as you could see, it did fix it. So, puppies for life, y'all.
Puppies for life, puppies for L. Yeah, you guys. Well, use that hashtag puppy4L and send it on over to us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Snapchat, whatever it is. Thank you guys so much for watching Stream On here on TheStream.tv. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, follow us for more videos like this, and we will see you back here, same place, same time tomorrow. I love you forever. Now get out of here. Stream off. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. While you're here, give this video a like, a share, a kiss, and be sure to